In case you were unaware for whatever reason, I am a transgender man. Coming up on July 7th of this year, I will be, or I will have been, on testosterone for 2 years. I started July 7th, um, 2023. So today, with the anniversary approaching and Pride Month drawing to a close, I am going to be talking about how I started tea and the effects I've received from being on tea. Um, I just want to do a little disclaimer. Um, Not all of this will happen to you, for example. Testosterone affects everybody differently. I've heard some people's voices don't drop. Some people, after 1 year, they have a full beard. Stuff like that. Um, it's different for everybody. Some people microdose too. So I personally did not. I take four. I don't know if it's milliliters or what. I don't give myself my shot. It's just up to four on the little syringe. So I do that. I take it weekly. And yeah. So when I first got on testosterone, I went to Planned Parenthood. Um, there I got the prescription for it relatively quickly. I had already been in therapy for a while discussing my dysphoria and stuff like that. I have honestly had dysphoria for my whole life. I'm one of the people that knew I was a boy from childhood. I didn't really have like my egg crack randomly one day. I just kind of always felt more like a little boy. I came out as first non-binary on the internet when I was 14. Um, and when I turned 15, I told my friends at school, like, yo, I think I'm trans. Please call me he, him, whatever name. That didn't last long because I'm very much a people pleaser. I stopped my social transition because it made my mom very upset. So I didn't even think about transitioning really again until 2023 when I was finally like at my breaking point with the dysphoria. And luckily enough, my beautiful lesbian girlfriend was like, I think I'm bi. And I was like, thank God. I was like, can I transition? Would you be okay with that? And she's like, yeah. So that's basically what happened there. So very soon after that, I made the Planned Parenthood appointment and they prescribed it to me, testosterone cypionate. Um, and I had to wait because unfortunately the pharmacy near me was very much out of stock of it for about a month. I went to my first appointment back in like mid June, early to mid June, and I wasn't able to receive my prescription from the pharmacy until July 7th. So that's when I got my first shot. Um, I knew some people could be allergic to testosterone cypionate. I didn't expect to be, but I definitely was. I do sub Q shots, so I get my shot in the fat of my belly, and I have plenty of it because I'm very fat. Holy tubby! It got very red and itchy and even hard, and I just had these big, thick lumps in my stomach for the first month. And I went for a follow up at Planned Parenthood, and they told me like, "Oh yeah, that's not supposed to happen." I was like, "Okay, good." I was worried that I was gonna have to deal with this my whole life. So now I'm on testosterone enanthate. It has a different type of oil to preserve it. Um, I believe cypionate uses sesame seed oil, and I guess I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic to a lot of stuff, so I'm not surprised really. As for my shot, like I said, I get a subcutaneous shot in my belly once a week, up to four on the syringe. I have only given my shot to myself once because I am very squeamish. I was scared I was gonna have to go on the gel, and I know like gel, you have to be careful like with what you touch and the people you come into contact with and stuff, or at least I've heard that. I don't know if that's necessarily true. So don't ask me. I know nothing about gel. Um, so my wife, luckily, went through medical assistant training at some point in her life, so she knows how to give just about every kind of shot injection that there is. And so I was like, "Can you do it for me? Can you be my nurse?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, of course." So it's wonderful every week. Either we put on music we like or we're having a conversation because I cannot look at the needle. And she jabs me, and it's been that way, and I love that. It's a very close bonding experience for the two of us that she gets to help me become the man I'm supposed to be, and we just get to be close doing that. It's very nice. If you are a family member watching my YouTube channel and you don't want to hear about my body or things like that, I suggest you click off and everything. I'm going to be talking explicitly, so I do not want you guys to hear that. And I assume you don't want to hear it either, so goodbye. The first change I noticed with tea was bottom growth. It happened after 2 days. It was there, and I was like, Jesus, that was quick. Next thing that I probably noticed, I think month 3, is when my voice started to drop. I have a TikTok I made documenting um, my whole voice drop saga, whatever, for the first year of being on T. So I will play that right here.
Hi, my name is Spencer, and this is my voice pre-T. About 1 minute on testosterone. So 1 month on testosterone. It's 2 months on T. 3 months on T. 4 months on T.
5 months on T. This is my voice being sick on T.
6 months on T.
7 months on T. 8 months on T. It's 9 months on T.
10 months on T.
11 months on T. My name is Spencer, and this is my voice 1 year on testosterone.
So yeah, this is the voice I have now that I am stuck with, and I love it. It is perfect for me, I feel. Not too deep, but not too high pitched either. And I think it's the voice that I always pictured myself having, honestly, and that makes me very happy. What else? Oh, facial hair. I'm not able to grow a full beard yet, but let me see. I haven't shaved in like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, but you can see sort of. I think I can't really tell that I do have some of my chin. My acne has also gotten very bad. I used to have a very clear face, but tea made me break out so much. Anyway, uh, you can't really see, I guess, but I'm pretty fresh shaven though, so I do have hair, like kind of sideburns, sort of starting, and this side too. If you couldn't tell, I only have one eyebrow. I have a unibrow. Yes, I've always had this, but it grows back very fast now that I'm on tea. So, um, it has to be dealt with very often now, unfortunately. Another change, libido, obviously, way up there. That is all I will say about that. My appetite has very much increased. I have stayed about the same weight. I have stayed about the same weight since starting tea, very fat. But I do get extremely hungry the day of and the day after my shot. I am part of the whole rotisserie chicken club. I got my shot and I told my mother-in-law, "Can you please go to the store? I need a chicken." And she needed to go get chicken anyway so she can use it to make dinner. So she's like, "Okay." So she bought 2 and I ate the whole thing, just going at it, just I ate it within like 15 minutes. It was terrible. It's not one of my proudest moments, but I do get extremely so hungry when I get my shot. As for how I look and everything now, I usually try to keep myself with shorter hair. In my previous videos, I believe TCC video for example, I dyed my hair green around that time. Mostly because I didn't have a job at the time. And I was able to have colorful hair. But I do try to keep it a bit shorter, just because I feel better like that. I feel like I pass better like that. So that's how I keep my hair like this. I usually spike it with gel. In the workplace, nobody knows that I am trans except for my bosses because they, hired me and had to do my paperwork and everything. They know I'm trans, but nobody else at work knows I'm trans. I did not expect to be stealth on the job, but honestly, it's easier. than having to tell people or correct people. Because at my other job before this, I worked at Universal Studios and I worked at night and I came into contact with many people and they would always call me ma'am or my dad name or everything. Like my shirt had Spencer stitched into it, but I mean, I guess they thought I was a girl named Spencer. um, so that wasn't very nice, but here everybody just knows me as Spencer at my current job and they're very nice. I mean, I passed so well at work that the guy I was hired and training with, he was complaining to me about how much women talk too much. He's like, "What about you? Does your wife talk a lot?" So I was like, yeah, yeah, she's always talking, always nagging." Additionally, that guy and another coworker, as I was coming out of the bathroom, I heard them talking, and then because we were about to clock out, and we were all walking to our cars and everything, and he's like, "Man," talking to my other coworker, and he's like, "Man, I don't like transgender people, man. They these guys think they can use the women's bathroom. They can use whatever bathroom they want." And then they see me walking by, Spencer, hey buddy, how's work today? I just think it's very funny. I am not confrontational, so I did not like say anything to them because I don't even. I'm hoping I didn't hear them correctly to this day, but I'm pretty sure I heard that, and that was very upsetting. So I just don't really talk to them anymore. That's basically that. But yes, I am stealth on the job. Uh, let's see. Binding. I am currently wearing a Wanababi binder. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Somebody was selling a 6 pack of them on Mercari, and I was like, "Well, they're my size," and it was only like $30. Binders are usually like 50 each, so I was like, "Hell yeah!" So I own many of them. I'm currently wearing a tank binder. There's still a little bit of like a bump, but I'm like a fat guy, so it just kind of looks like moobs. So I mean, it just looks right for my body. I feel packing. I personally I pack. I feel better that way because I do plan on getting both top and bottom surgery in the future. So I do pack. Um, the packer I wear is very good. Very much recommend this brand. It's called Born Wear. Saw ads for it on TikTok. I'm pretty sure it's just one guy running the whole show, as far as I know. He makes the packers out of silicone, and when you go buy it, you have a choice between larger size or smaller size. Um, and I don't personally use it for this function, but it exists. There is a hole inside of it, so I mean you can. It's pack and play, I suppose. Um, but I do have it, and there's a big chart with like 100 squares with different skin tones, and then you just select which skin tone you are and which one matches. They say match it like with your thigh. Um, like hold the chart up to your thigh and see which one is closest to that, and that is the color you should choose for your packer. For holding my packer, packing underwear exists and harnesses exist, but unfortunately, I am not in a financial position to buy actual packing underwear, and I have worn little harnesses or straps, whatever, to hold it, but it doesn't really stay in place. So I found these boxer briefs on Amazon, and they have a little zipper. They're meant for like cis men, I guess, or whoever wants to wear them, but they're not intended for like this purpose, but they work well. They just have a little zipper on them, so like if you're going to a festival or something, you can put your ID, your wallet, your phone in the little zipper pocket. But you know what? I just put my packer in there. Works perfectly fine. Um Shifts every now and then, but I mean just go to the bathroom, fix it up. It works well. I got a pack of 6, I think, for like $20. And I mean that's way more affordable than uh you know, $40 for one pair of packing underwear. So that if you guys want that life hack, do that. Get the storage underwear or whatever from Amazon. That's very good. Currently, with my name, I am in the process of getting it changed legally. Same with my gender marker. I submitted the wrong documents to the state. Like my name change has been approved for quite a while. I just haven't been able to get the documents yet, so I'm waiting on them still. But very soon, I will officially be Spencer Joseph, whatever last name. One thing I forgot to say, my emotions have changed since being on T. I didn't cry for almost 2 years. um, ever since going on T, I just stopped crying. Um, my grandma unfortunately passed away in January, and I didn't cry. I couldn't. One tear came out at her funeral, and that's all I could. That's all I could do. I was devastated that she's gone, but I couldn't cry. And then I think in last month in May, I think beginning of May, I just had a breakdown about being depressed or whatever, and I sobbed. My first cry in nearly 2 years. It felt amazing because I am not a guy with good mental health, and I used to be a big crier. And finally being able to after 2 years, it was so nice. I hated that I was crying. I hate being sad, but it was so good that I could finally get that out. I also plan on starting minoxidil treatment on my face very soon. I just want facial hair. I have it, but it doesn't grow well. I need more. That's basically it. Happy end of Pride Month if this is going up when I plan for it to, on the 30th. Um, Happy anniversary to me for being on T. My next video should be up sometime early to mid July. Um, it'll be a drawn out video, like actually like drawing. It's gonna be telling. It's gonna be the first episode of a new series I'm doing where I retell the stories of the school I went to. I went to a very special high school. It was solely for mentally ill kids, and there were only 40 of us, and I have so many stories from there that I want to tell. So that next video is going to be the beginning of that series. So that's it for me today. I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you very much for 166 subscribers. I've been growing pretty quickly, especially compared to like old channels I used to run, and I'm so grateful. I'm finally able to like see the support and everything. I feel good creating content again. I stopped for so many years. I've been doing this for 13 years. I started making videos when I was 10, and this is awesome. So thank you for allowing me to produce stuff and giving me good feedback and even bad feedback. I got my first hate comment, and that was funny as hell. They were just calling me fat. Like, you don't think I see myself in the mirror every day? What the hell? Anyway, I gotta go. Have a good one, guys. Stay hydrated.
Thinking about the yesteryear when I was burning blue.